Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Nikki, and I am back again with another video for you today. I am gonna delve into the deep parts of my mind to bring to you all the 5 things that I wish I knew when I got into fashion, and I hope that they're helpful. I guess that if I had to put a time marker on it, I would say that I got into fashion back in 2012 when I opened my YouTube channel. However, that was really the breaking point where I established my love for fashion. I think I've had it my whole entire life. If I look back at like Halloween costumes and all the crazy stuff I used to wear as a kid, fashion is just embedded in my brain as something I love. But that isn't to say that I wasn't still a very insecure kid who didn't feel comfortable in her body and didn't really like know how to make fashion look good. It was just always, at least, it was just something that I loved, and it didn't always come out super hot when I applied it all. But I definitely feel that there are some things that I've picked up along the way that I wish I could tell my like 12-year-old self now, and hopefully all of you guys that are watching that out there might be able to take something from the things that I share today. But let's just get started with the first one. By the way, in good fashion, that was so cheesy, but I feel like I should tell you guys what I'm wearing today since this is a fashion related video. So in case you're interested, this top is from Pretty Little Thing. I'm wearing sweatpants with it, but it's just a little silk eyelet crop top, and I absolutely think it's like the prettiest shirt ever. The first thing that I wish I could tell my old self would be to dress for my body shape. And that doesn't mean that there are certain articles of clothing that were not made for me. Obviously, I feel that anybody can wear anything. There are no rules in fashion, but at the same time, obviously, people who love fashion want to look good, and there are certain items that my body shape doesn't look good in. So I used to wear a lot of like long hangy things that would just like not accentuate my waist at all. Like for instance, the maxi dress is like the most unattractive thing in the world on me because I am short and I'm a little stocky and my accent is all in my waist, and when I wear a maxi dress that doesn't accentuate that, which most don't, some do obviously, like bodycon ones, but like long hanging ones just don't flatter my shape. So it took me a while to realize that I must wear high-waisted pants at all times. Low-rise does not suit me, but high-waisted jeans and high-waisted shorts and high-waisted skirts are absolutely fantastic for my body shape. So a lot of times it's just a matter of figuring out what kind of tops look good, what kinds don't, and like I said, you can wear whatever you feel, but there are gonna be certain items that are more tailored to your body shape, and figuring those out will be very helpful. So for me, with an hourglass shape, you won't catch me in a maxi dress that's not fitted. You won't catch me in anything low rise ever. You won't catch me in shirts that are short, like that like land on the hips but aren't tight, like those like baggy short shirts. If I'm gonna wear a big baggy shirt, it's gonna go past my butt for sure. It's just a matter of figuring out what works for your shape. Tip number 2 is within regards to money, because I am a working girl and sometimes I just can't spend all the money in the world on clothing. It's important to spend wisely. So my tip is that basics should be affordable, and that it's those expensive like pieces that you just know you need and you love and would dress something up or completely change the whole look. That is when sometimes it is worth it to spend the extra coin, for sure. But for me, like, I live in crop tops. I have like 10 white crop tops, 10 black crop tops, 12 gray tops, but like one is a tube top, one is a halter top, one's a tank top, one's this, one's that. And those are all very affordable. I like to buy them from Brandy Melville, from Forever 21, from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has great ones in the juniors department during the summertime for like $4, but I say stock up on all the crop tops and all the simple colors if that's your style. But either way, the basics that you're gonna be constantly reaching for, the t-shirts and the comfy things and the things that you layer with, should be on the more affordable side. Obviously, I can see as well that if you think you're gonna wear the white tank top 8,000 times, it might be worth it to invest in a more expensive one from like Free People or Urban Outfitters, but even at that, I still feel like they're really affordable. And then when it comes to spending the big bucks, you know, buy that crazy jean jacket with the really cool details, or the leather pants with the zippers, and you know, don't waste your money here on the $75 graphic tee from Urban Outfitters when you can find a very similar one for $20 at Free People and just buy it in a large, or buy it in a bigger size, or buy men's clothing. But my point is there are certain ways it's worth it to spend and certain that are not. For me, I love to spend my money on a good pair of shoes. But the overall perspective is that not everything in your closet needs to be designer. Not everything needs to be super expensive. I will layer a $5 white t-shirt with my Gucci Marmot belt and I still look fashionable. Like that, not everything has to be breaking your bank at all. Thrift stores are awesome. This one gets a little more deep, and it just goes back to the fact that like when I was growing up, I was a little heavier set than I wanted to be for a long time, and I was insecure about my shape. So this tip is, don't feel like you need to cover up your figure. This is like me directly speaking to 12-year-old me, because I would wear really big cardigans. I would love winter fashion, first of all, because I could cover myself up in sweaters. And I would get super paranoid in the summer when it was about to be shorts weather, it's about to be bikini weather, crop top weather. I would still try to find like light cardigans that I could cover myself up with, or shawls or whatever, just to hide my body underneath. And I wish that I could tell myself that that is so unnecessary. It's a lot harder to find confidence and to build your own self-esteem, especially at that age. But either way, I just want to make it a note that you don't need to hide yourself underneath layers and layers if that's not what you genuinely want to do. It's what I felt I needed to do, which is so silly looking back now. But I can tell you that I would go shopping and I would look at these like really pretty tank tops on the mannequin and I would be like, that is so gorgeous, but if I put it on my big arms or this or that isn't gonna look right in it. And for all those times, I wish I had just bought it anyway and wore it because I liked it, because I love fashion and because I love creating things and creating outfits. And the fact that I wouldn't wear something even though I loved it because I didn't think it would look right on me for silly reasons is just sad, and I can't take that back, but I can definitely stir up my stuff and accentuate my taste now, and I think that we should all be able to do that too. So this is me telling you that you should just buy the damn shirt. Tip number 4, patterns can match. Whoa. This is newer to me. I have gotten into this more recently, just in the past few years as my age has progressed and I have become more comfortable with myself. But also fashion itself has just gotten really wild and it's really, really awesome. But patterns can definitely match. Not always. I wouldn't really necessarily wear a polka dot top with striped jeans, maybe, but this snakeskin top will absolutely match certain patterned pants. I have a pair. I just know that, a black skirt with studs or pearls or something on it, which would technically be patterned, would look great with this. But I just am having a moment where I can't think of anything, but I know I've worn patterned clothes with other patterned clothes and I've looked fire. So, don't care so much about the rules, don't really overthink things, and if you think it looks good, it probably does look good. But patterns can match, and so can crazy colors. I love to wear bright colors together when they don't necessarily seem like they would match. I'm sure you'll find the way. And finally, the last thing that I wish I knew back in 2012 when I was experimenting with style and fashion and brands and trends was that you should feel confident to wear anything that you think looks good. And even if it's different or it hasn't made it over to your neck of the woods yet, the style trend, you should just do it anyway. I've come across this a lot in my life. I like to think that not necessarily at all in general, but in my area, I was one of the first people to wear biker shorts. It's to class and stuff a few years back, 2 or 3 years ago. But I know in my heart that 1, it looked fire, and 2, out west everybody was doing it. It's just gotta make it sometimes to where you are. But if you're that girl that wants to wear a big bow in her hair, or crazy costume jewelry, or bright lipstick, purple lipstick, black lipstick, doesn't matter. Even if it's, not super mainstream and you're worried that people might think you look weird, but genuinely, if you love what you are wearing, you should definitely wear it. There were so many days in high school, I would lay out my outfit every night the night before because I would get up very early and fashion was important to me, so I took a lot of time, sometimes an hour or 2 to pick out my outfit. Don't know who she is, but she did that. And a lot of times I would set out the outfit and then I would set out all the accessories, the head wrap and the jewelry and all that and the lipstick that I think I might want to wear. and then the next morning I would just put on the outfit and I would just be like, forget all the other weird stuff, it's too much. And I don't necessarily think that that was my best choice, because I really like having an outgoing personality as well as an outgoing style, and I tone myself down a lot, and that's just so not necessary. So, chokes in fit of passion. So, I think you should express yourself. To reiterate the 5 basic things that I wish I had known back when I started my fashion journey, it is to know your shape and to accentuate it in its best ways. That basics should be affordable and that the big statement pieces can be an investment. Never feel like you need to cover up your figure. Patterns can match, and you should always have the confidence to wear anything that you think looks good. So with those, I think that, you know, we should all come together and continue to build and grow this amazing community of fashion lovers that I have been seeing on Instagram and in cities all around the world. But I just like love it so much, and I have so much fun with it, and I want everyone to have a good experience with it as well, because as much as fashion can be amazing, it can also be life ruining. It can be so sad, and it can be hard. So let's all get through this together. Get through this, like what? It's not like a disease, it's just like the way I am. So yeah. Alright you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I'm home for the summer. I plan to film a lot. I would really like to. And I also am always looking for recommendations. Please leave me a comment if there's something you want me to film, because I really don't know, man. I've been struggling. So yeah, and that is all. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.